Hey everyone, welcome to my man cave with my GSX 1400 and the Triumph Tiger XRT in the orange background. Always buy the bike that you want. Don't compromise it with anybody else's advice. Sean, Mindful Motorcyclist, great channel. Go and have a look. I'll point you to a video that he was offering advice to some young guy, and he offered 3 bikes, including a Versys 1000 and a couple of other bikes, 650s. And the guy went for the one that he didn't recommend, which was covered in stickers. And to tell you the truth, I'm with Sean on that one. I am with Sean. He shouldn't have gone for the one that was covered in stickers. Go look at that video. The link is in the description. It's absolutely freezing in here. Absolutely freezing in here. But I've got my Ride Iron gilet on, and it's lovely and warm. So go and order yourself a Ride Iron gilet, heated gilet. Here's the battery. It's a big battery. I ordered a really big battery, but it works absolutely fantastic. Go walking the dog with it, everything like that. Go riding the bike, obviously, with it. But it's absolutely fantastic. On occasion, in the past, I have bought a motorcycle that I didn't necessarily want. It was bought to satisfy another person, i.e. my partner or wife or whatever, yeah? All the way back in the past. And when I purchased that bike, she would come on that bike maybe 1 or 2% of the time. So that bike was purchased to satisfy her needs more than my needs and expectations of what I was going to want to ride and how I was wanting to ride. Yes? So when it comes to buying your own bike, you know, when you've passed your motorcycle license, let's say, I could only suggest that you really buy with the heart rather than the mind. I see 2 types of buyers of motorcycles. Ones that are very practical and ones that have a specific need. So let's say you are commuting all the time backwards and forwards to work, or you're a Deliveroo rider, yeah? Or you're one of those guys that are retired and you will be touring the world, be it Europe or America, and you go for a very specific workhorse. Yeah, like, I don't know, a BMW 1300 maybe, or a Harley Davidson or something like that, where you're going to be on the road most of the day and things like that. So you want to be able to take advantage of the practicality of the model that you're purchasing. Then you go on the flip side, which is where I generally sit. I buy with the heart. And hence why, as soon as I saw the GSX 1400, I bought it with the heart. The Triumph Tiger, the Tiger 900 and now the 800. Well, certainly the Tiger 900, I bought that with the heart. This one I didn't buy with the heart, but I am starting to really enjoy it, and I am falling in love with this Tiger. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that it was a mixed. A set of events that led up to this coming into the man cave. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. This was bought with the heart. This was not, but I'm falling in love. And this is the point. If I was passing my test and had got my full access license today, I would buy exactly what I want. I wouldn't compromise on thinking about my other half and where they may sit on the bike. I would buy exactly what I want for the use that I expect to push that bike into, be it riding around on the weekend, or the summer evenings, or going over to see your mates and having a bit of fun at the cafe, or going for the odd tour. Yeah, you could say I bought this as a fun weekend bike. Yeah, as a fun weekend bike, and that's sort of true. I didn't notice that scuff in the rubber on the throttle. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. I've only just noticed it on the rubber. Yeah, so I might need to get a new rubber on there. But 95% of this will be used on the evenings of the spring and summer and a bit of autumn, and I will have a great time. I'll have a great time. But I could easily sling over some pannier or a roll bag on the back seat and go touring into France. I could easily do that on this. Might not be the most economical at 45 mile per gallon, yeah, but it's super comfy and could achieve the same job. Yeah, whereas with the Tiger, that will tour forever. That will tour forever, and it's comfortable, it's reliable, it's economical, all that good stuff. It's easy to work on if you're out in the field. There's not too much rocket science to that bike, neither this bike either, to be fair. But the point is, buy with the heart and buy for yourself. Don't necessarily think about your other half, because your other half may not be riding with you as much as you anticipate. And that's what I experienced. And that's what a lot of my other riding colleagues experience. They've bought bikes to satisfy their other half with aspirations of going on evening rides and all that good stuff. But you know how busy life gets. Life is busy for both you and your other half, and then you end up riding by yourself or going and meeting mates at the local pub or the local cafe and going out for a ride where you are riding solo. Buy for yourself. If your other half wants to come on the bike or you want to go touring, you can always do it with whichever bike you have. Now, you know, my mate, when we used to live in Qatar, my mate Simon, he used to go touring to Europe from the UK on a Yamaha R1. He just put the roll bag on the back and off he went. He knew that 95% of the time he'd be racing around the streets of London and doing whatever he does. But for that 5%, he'd struggle with the pain of having his knees up by his ears and go straight into Europe and then enjoy the switch bikes of the Stelvio Pass. Yeah? I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Sometimes we don't need to be super practical when we buy our bikes. We have to buy with our heart. And that's what I feel. That's what I feel. When you buy with your heart, you fall in love with it. And when you close the garage door, you always look back into the garage and look at the thing that you've bought, whatever the bike is. It doesn't matter what the bike is. It's what you wanted. You should look at the video and subscribe to Sean's channel. He's a great guy, mindful motorcyclist, lovely guy, and you know, he's been through lots and lots of experiences and things like that, and brings loads of knowledge from a new rider's perspective. I'm an old fart. I've been riding for, God, it's got to be, what is it? God, it's nearly 50 years. Yeah, it's nearly 50 years, just under 50 years, riding around as a kid. So, you know, I know I'm an old fart. And I'm happy to be an old fart. But through that journey of buying motorcycles, you know, that's the way it is. I mean, Jesus Christ, when I bought the Triumph Daytona 1000, yeah, that nearly caused a divorce. That didn't go down very well. Jesus, Mother of God. But, you know, I'm just saying, buy with the heart and buy what you really want. And whoever's going to go on the bike, if at all, then they'll figure it out. You often have these, like I said, you often have these aspirations where you'll be going for a ride, two up with your partner and all that good stuff, and it just doesn't happen most of the time. You tell me if I'm wrong. I know some of the riders out there that are watching this channel do take their partners out on the bike, or their partner rides a bike as well. But that was not my experience, and it's not my riding buddies, the gang that I ride with. It's not their experience either. Their aspirations were to have the partner on the bike, and it just doesn't happen. Is that the 80% or is that the 20%? You tell me. You tell me. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Buy with the heart and go and get what you really want. It doesn't matter what other people are thinking or advising. Get what you really want, and then if it's a mistake, then you can always sell the bike and get another bike that fits your needs a bit more. Yeah, we have to go through that process. Yeah, we all make mistakes in motorcycles. We think it's going to be fantastic, and sometimes it isn't. We're not sure if it's going to be fantastic, and sometimes it's absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Do subscribe. It really does matter now. Now the algorithm of YouTube is going crazy and stupid. Please do subscribe, give the video a like, and share it on to someone that's struggling to know what to buy at the early part of the season. Remember, we're in February. People are now thinking about, what bike am I going to get? Yeah? Share it on to those people to go and buy the bike that they really want, and stop considering the other half or whoever. Yeah? Get what you want and get 100% enjoyment out of the purchase and the riding that the bike brings. Ride safely, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.